years ago, the winning driver stood in victory lane here and sobbing and said, "You just don't know what Indy means." Today, teammates Tony Stewart and Ryan Newman both do. Now, as they moved growing up here, they began coming with family at the age of 5. Both understand the history and heritage of this place. Both know that success here requires momentum and magic. And after a 1-2 finish at New Hampshire, they've got the momentum. As for the magic, well, only time will tell.
Hey, Doc, David Reagan is today's Gillette Pro Live profile. He was born on Christmas Eve, 1985, and he's living his NASCAR dream. He's a winner in the Sprint Cup Series as of July at Daytona, and he's driving for one of the premier teams in this sport. Now, it's important that he qualified on the pole today because he's in a contract year, and every resume builder helps. Today, he carries the colors of Hall of Famer Ned Jarrett. Ned, of course, the champion in 1965, drove a blue and white car similar to what David is racing this weekend, and it's appropriate that it's fastest today as we honor one of NASCAR's greats. Jamie Little?
In 3 different practice sessions, there was only one major incident. That was Denny Hamlin's blown engine, his 4th of the year. And his crew chief, Mike Ford, told me today the tires are falling off. They're starting in the very back. That will present a big challenge. She said they need tires every chance they can get, and that puts more of a challenge in the driver's hands. Vince Welch?
If Jeff Gordon is to win his 5th Brickyard today, he's going to have to be better in the early stages of his run. That's been the problem area for this team throughout the course of the weekend. The car has been very good, but if there's been one issue, it's been at the first few laps of each run. Keep an eye on that for Jeff Gordon today. As for his teammate Dale Earnhardt Jr., survival from the 22nd starting position. In visiting with Steve Letarte this morning, basically told me we got to get every position there is to get, but we can't beat ourselves trying to get it. Alan?
Vince, thank you. Some of the many stories in this field for this Brickyard 400. Our Goodyear track facts now for today's race at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Yeah, what jumps out at me is that lack of banking, 9 degrees in each of these corners. That's what makes this place so difficult as these drivers approach turns 1 and 3 at over 200 miles per hour, trying to get as much speed through the center of these corners. Momentum's what it's all about.
You see a pit window, 30 to 35 laps. Probably be a moving target today because there's ways these teams can use to extend that longer if they need to.
And at 55-mile-an-hour pit road speed limit, there are startling numbers at how heavy the price is you pay if you get busted for speeding on pit road today. We'll talk about that as the pit stops approach early in this race. Speaking of pit stops, our over-the-wall reporter today is Mark Hollywood Armstrong. He's the rear tire changer for Dave Blaney and Tom Baldwin's number 36 today. Hollywood, it's 90 degrees out. How's that heat in this tight pit road going to affect you?
Well, Marty, one of the most important tools down here today for pit crew guys up and down pit road will be trying to stay cool with fans and drink plenty of fluid. It's very hot down here.